Hey, you're listening to Phil DeBella, and this is FlashCast by PDB. In today's topic, we're going to talk about giving your people what they need. That's right. It's all about making sure that people within your organization and your customers are all happy. So it's something we always get caught in saying, how do we give people what they need? Because, of course, everyone's needs are different. So no one strategy is always going to tick all boxes. And we get caught in positions at times where things are all about, outcome, and then sometimes you get caught about process. So to me, it's very easy to see when people are looking at things on a process, and some people are looking at how do we work to an outcome. So there is no right or wrong. The right or wrong is knowing exactly what your vision is and making sure that you get to where you need to be, and remembering that it's a journey, not a destination. So I'm going to touch on a few little points that I've researched and found quite helpful, especially in the space of leadership, where traditional leaders see the employee-boss relationship as a transaction. And this is something that obviously never serves anybody well. Something can't be seen as a transaction. You can't possibly be giving somebody what they need if it's simply just a transaction. And, we talk about this in terms of money in exchange for labor. So a lot of people turning out for work because they just see it as a job. They're putting in the labor, the money is what they get in return. However, that's very transactional based. If we put ourselves in a position where people are turning up because they're dedicated to deliver, which is something we talk about at DeBella, then in return, the business looks after the people. But you need to make sure that in the spirit of the context of this flashcast, that you are giving your people what they need. And simply to me, people don't turn up to work because they need money. They turn up to work because they need a lot more than just money. Money is a byproduct of them turning up to work and doing an amazing job. And in turn, it's the same when we're doing something with our customers. If we're just going there to make money, then it's a completely different scenario than solving a customer's problem. So in two respects, internally, giving your people what they need, making sure that it's not just about money for exchange for labor. And externally, it's not money in exchange. It's not giving a product or a service in exchange for money, but that it goes a lot more deeper than that. So what I really want to touch on is talk about love, growth, contribution, and meaning. These are four principles that we adopted at DeBella over many years, and it's something that's always served us well, especially with our internal people and our customers. So I'm going to be talking about the give your people what they need, but in terms of internal, so our team members, and also in terms of external, being our customers. And I'm going to touch on love, growth, contribution, and meaning. So in terms of love, it may sound touchy-feely, but it's far from that. Love simply means that you are concerned and focused on that person's well-being, so that you are really focused and concerned about somebody's well-being. And that is love. Something that people that have always talked about at DeBella, our customers, is that the people at DeBella care for me. And that's the love we're talking about, is that you're giving love, that you care about your internal people and you care about your customers. And that is that you are focused, right, on the person's good. And at DeBella, we talk about we're in the business of helping cafe owners make money. We are so focused to help cafe owners make money, especially when it's tough, that we show them love. Internally with our people, we're so focused on them having a great life that we go above and beyond just their work life. We want them to explore their personal life, their family life, and make sure that they're very well aware of what they want to achieve. That's the way that we show love to our internal people, and that's how we show love to our customers. So I question you, how are you showing love? And it doesn't matter whether you're in business or not, but how are you showing love internally with your peers, and how are you showing love externally to your customers? The second one is growth. Now, no one wants to say exactly where they are forever. That's not the way we're born. It's all about evolution. It's all about growing as a person. It's all about growing as a business. If you stand still too long, people catch up. It's all about making sure that we're constantly moving forward. At DeBella, we used to talk about better today than yesterday, better tomorrow than today. And that's what we talk about when it comes to growth, is that we're never standing still. We're constantly moving forward. We're creating a culture that allows our people and our customers to grow. And that's what we talk about, growth. So if you want to give people what they need, you need to make sure that you have a growth program that internally people can grow, and that's commonly known as an organizational development plan. And with our customers, that we're constantly working on their benefit to make sure that they're growing and expanding so that they can achieve what they want to achieve. And we do that through our account managers, customer care team, business development managers. So I question you, what systems, processes, strategies do you have in place to give your people what they need in terms of growth? The next one is contribution. In order to be completely fulfilled, people need to know that they're contributing to something. And then again is innate in us from birth to death that we need to have a purpose, and part of that purpose is contribution. We feel at our best when we're actually contributing something, and therefore, if you want to give people what they need, you need to have a contribution strategy, both internally and externally. You need to have programs in place that allow people to feel that they're contributing to something, that they know the vision, they know where they're going, they know why they turn up to work in terms of the internal people. Externally, same with the customer. How did they contribute to the well-being of the organization? How do they contribute to the brand? And at DeBella, we used to make sure that the customer was always felt part of the journey, and that they knew that they were contributing to an amazing brand that was all about care and family. And our people was no different internally, that they felt that they were contributing something to the organization. And this is how we made sure we were giving people what they need. So number 3 is contribution. Now, number 4 is meaning. Meaning, purpose, we hear different things. People seek meaning in their work. So they seek meaning in their lives. Everything's about meaning. If we don't feel like we have a meaning, then things don't work. You need to share a vision that demonstrates how all of your employees are engaged in a bigger purpose. If they don't feel like they're engaged in a bigger purpose, then they don't feel like they have meaning. And something that's really important is to make sure that people feel that they have meaning in what they are doing. If they don't feel like they have meaning in what they're doing, that they switch off quite easily, or they just turn up as a transaction. And remember, the reason we want to give people what they need is so that they don't feel that internally, they don't feel that it's just a transaction, and externally, our customers don't feel like it's a transaction. So the why is give your people what they need. How do we do it? Through love, through growth, through contribution, through meaning. And what do? Well, simply, we need to make sure that we are sharing our vision. We make sure that we need to be passionate about what we do. We need to make sure we create the right brand to deliver what we need to do. So the whole purpose of giving your people what they need is so that you can go on the journey of achieving what you need, and working from the outside in, working from the outcome backwards, remembering that it's a journey, not a destination. So, you've been listening to Phil DeBella, and this is FlashCast by PDB. Just to recap, today's topic about give your people what they need is all about making sure that things are not a transaction, that they are rather a relationship. And the way to do that is through love, through growth, through contribution, and through meaning. Until next time, go and be the best you can be. You've been listening to Phil DeBella, and this is FlashCast by PDB.